All right, cool. Well, guys, we're from Kansas City. Come a long way to play a song for you guys, and thank you for listening. This song's called Here's to Looking Back.
I was a young man then looking for a shore, a place to hang my hat in a land I could explore. I had my mind made up and all my bags were packed, but that's when you showed up and knocked me on my back. So I picked myself up off the ground and I shook it off. I said, hey, what you want? And you just looked at me and scoffed. You said, you know darn well what I came round here looking for, and when I get it, you'll be begging me for more. I remember well, back before we fell, before we got off track. Here's to looking back. So I cleaned up and quit my rough and rowdy ways. I saddled up with you and we rode off for days. And oh, the thrill of love we had still fills my mind. Or maybe you look more alluring from behind. Then right before our eyes the days turned to a year, and I was thinking maybe I could settle here. So I hooked my gun and got a diamond in its place, but when I knelt down you rode off without a trace. I remember well, back before we fell, before we got off track. Here's to looking back. Where did I go wrong? We were going strong. I was loyal, I was true. I was so in love with you. Well, I guess that's over now, what's past is in the past. And I've set sail since then, though I'm flying at half-mast. And every now and then when the wind casts me about, I think of you and how your loving knocked me out. I remember well, back before we fell, before we got off track. Here's to looking back. I remember well, back before we fell, before we got off track. Here's to looking back. Here's to looking back. Here's to looking back.